Hey guys, good morning. Happy Tuesday. You know the routine, just dropping off Kennedy at daycare. I tend to get up super early because I have sleep apnea and I'm getting that taken care of. I know it's a serious issue, but sometimes it does afford me time alone to... Hello, good morning. Sometimes it does afford me opportunities to create videos. That is my passion. I love doing video animation. I'm a geek. I love programming. I love editing. And the cool thing is, in the last year, I have learned so much about editing styles, and I guess I want to say output, meaning it doesn't have to be perfect, but the more videos you put out there, the more you will get recognized, the more you can boost your business or get your cause furthered. You have to stay on top of mind. And as you guys know, I am a social media junkie. I love Facebook, I love Instagram, I love Pinterest, I love Twitter, and my new love is LinkedIn. I've been on it for a while, but I haven't really been focusing on it. It is a great place to network and really connect with other business owners, especially if you're in the professional services market. It's not so much for the business to consumer. I mean, it can be, but just have to do a little bit more digging, because people used to put their resumes up on LinkedIn, and now it's very, very different. It's almost like a living brochure, I like to call it. And I found out a way, I finally figured it out, to put video. You know me, I'm not gonna ever stop posting video. And yeah, maybe I have narcissistic tendencies, but I think it's a great way to communicate, because I once had a personal development coach, and she suggested to me, she's like, well, hey, if you spent as much time as you do on social media as you did, getting out there, meeting people face to face, your life would be very, very different, which is true. And I took that to heart. But in addition to meeting people in the real world, I know that's super important. Hello again. FaceTime, meaning having coffee, that's another thing I love. You guys know that. I'm always available for that. Not to, sell you anything or do any commerce. It's okay to sit down and have coffee and talk about life and, just get to know people. But in addition to that, I think I've accelerated on social media because that's where the people are. People always have their phones on them. People always, on their downtime, they're looking at YouTube, they're looking at Facebook. I know some of the younger generation, they say, oh, I don't like Facebook, I hate Facebook. That's okay. Go on, be a hater, because there's like 1.1 billion people on Facebook. It's crazy. So I highly, highly doubt it's ever going away. Facebook is always evolving and changing. And my other stress, meaning a thing I like to highlight, is email. I know email will never go away. I get it. But it's very, very difficult to communicate that way because, it's just words on a screen. It's words on a screen, and it can be misinterpreted. There's no tone. I don't know if you're like me. I've said this before. I get hundreds of emails a day, and it's just like regular mail. What do you do with your mail? You open it, on top of the trash can. You're sorting that way. You're trying to get rid of stuff. That's the same thing with email. You're sorting and sorting. There's spam filters. There's priority filters. Social media. I know I met a gentleman, funny enough, on Facebook, and he's an old school guy. He loves websites. And I said, somehow he found me on social media on Facebook, and he recognized that I had a presence there. And he's like, well, how do I get people to my website? And I said, well, if you think about it, why not build a larger presence on Facebook? You know what I mean? And he's like, oh, I just want people to go to my website because I used to sell ads there. And that, come on, there's billions and billions and billions of web pages. How many times do you go to a web page? I don't know. Everybody will answer that differently. All I know is that in my surfing experience, I'll say it again, I spend a lot of time on social media. And that's okay. That's just my habits, I'm not trying to change anybody's email habits or website visiting habits, But just look at the stats. Look at the time. There's a site called Alexa, I think it's Alexia.com, and it shows like the highest ranking websites, and you can really find out how much time people spend on Facebook, how much time people spend, just on regular websites like CNN. CNN is a network. They have a website, but they also spread out their content over social media. Just kind of look and follow and see where the trends are. That's all I'm saying. I'm babbling. Talk to you later. Bye.